In the bustling schoolyard, Gisel attentively listens as Maria pours out her worries, her face etched with concern. Gisel nods, her eyes conveying empathy as she absorbs Maria's troubles under the open sky. A silent understanding passes between them as Gisel offers words of encouragement, a beacon of support. The schoolyard buzzes around them, but their small circle remains a haven of shared emotion and quiet strength. Sunlight streams into the lively classroom, students buzzing with creative energy as they collaborate on group projects. Amidst the activity, Gisel offers insightful ideas, her kind eyes reflecting a genuine desire to assist her teammates. Her teammates eagerly accept her help, scribbling down her ideas without acknowledgement. Gisel's quiet contributions fade into the background, unnoticed by those who benefit most from her thoughtfulness. A subtle shadow of disappointment crosses her face as her generosity goes unappreciated in the bustling classroom. Amidst the cafeteria's cacophony, Gisel sits, a beacon of restrained excitement among friends, consumed by teenage angst. Ugh, I can't believe Mr. Henderson gave us another pop quiz, friend 1 complains, adding to the chorus of discontent. Friend 2 laments, tell me about it. I studied all night and it was still impossible. Seizing a fleeting pause, Gisel announces, actually, I wanted to tell you guys that I got the lead role. Friend 3 interrupts with, and my mom is making me babysit again tonight. My life is so unfair. Dismissing Gisel's news, friend 1 gossips, oh my God! Did you see what Chad was wearing today? So not his color? Evening sun paints the room with shadows, highlighting the heavy silence between Gisel's parents. Frustration etches deep lines into their faces as they sit apart, a silent battle raging between them. Heated glances are exchanged, unspoken words hanging in the air like a gathering storm. They turn towards Gisel, their expressions a silent plea for intervention and peace. Their eyes lock onto Gisel, silently urging her to bridge the widening gap between them. Toys are strewn across the floor, a colorful explosion of childhood chaos as Gisel steps into her home. Gisel's younger cousins dart and weave through the room, their high-pitched laughter filling every corner. Gisel stands amidst the whirlwind, a fortress of forced calm in the eye of the storm. Her fingers pinch the bridge of her nose, a silent plea for composure in the face of mounting madness. A thin mask of patience barely conceals the storm of annoyance brewing beneath the surface. Gisel is asked to be patient, echoes a disembodied voice, adding salt to her silently simmering frustration. In the quiet darkness of her bedroom, Gisel sits alone on her bed, shoulders slumped with the weight of the day. She presses her face into the soft pillow, a silent scream muffled by the fabric. Tears begin to well up, tracing paths down her cheek in the dim light. The room is filled with unspoken sorrow as Gisel releases pent-up emotions into the stillness. Mr. Harrison's stern gaze fixes on Gisel, silencing the assembly with an accusation. A hush falls over the room, the weight of the accusation hanging heavy in the air. Whispers ripple through the assembled students, a silent storm of judgment. Gisel's cheeks burn crimson as she shrinks in her seat, overwhelmed by humiliation. Gisel faces Mr. Harrison in the bustling school assembly, her heart pounding with anxiety. Her earnest eyes search for understanding, but her whispered words seem lost in the echoing hall. A painful vulnerability etches across her face as her plea hangs in the air, unanswered. Mr. Harrison's stern expression deepens. his disappointment a heavy weight on Gisel's shoulders. His sharp words cut through her resolve. "I expected better from you." In the crowded school assembly, another student denies involvement, shaking their head with defiance. Mr. Harrison, unmoved by the denials, continues the assembly. Gisel stands amidst the crowd, abandoned without apology or correction. The assembly proceeds, leaving Gisel isolated in the bustling hall. Gisel returns home, the soft thud of the door sealing her in with her solitude. She collapses onto her bed, the weight of unspoken words heavy on her shoulders. Burying her face in the pillow, she seeks solace in the soft fabric. Her body trembles as silent sobs rack her frame, a storm of emotion contained within. When did being kind mean being invisible? She whispers, her voice muffled by the pillow. Gisel sits at the kitchen table, the silence punctuated only by the clink of her spoon against the glass. The cold tea swirls, mirroring the unease in her eyes as she avoids her grandmother's knowing gaze. Elena watches Gisel, her expression a blend of concern and gentle understanding. The weight of unspoken words hangs heavy in the air between grandmother and granddaughter. Bathed in the kitchen's bright morning light, Elena stands, her intense gaze piercing through the space to fix on Gisel. Gisel is taken by surprise, her eyes widening slightly as she becomes aware that Elena is looking at her. Elena's voice cuts through the domestic hum, a challenging question hanging in the air. "Why do you make yourself so small?" A flicker of defiance ignites in Gisel's eyes, a sharp denial ready on her tongue. "I do not," Gisel retorts, her voice tinged with defensiveness as she meets Elena's unwavering gaze. Sunlight paints the cozy kitchen as Elena stands by the counter, a gentle smile playing on her lips. Her eyes soften, reflecting a deep understanding and unspoken thoughts. "You do," she begins, her voice calm yet resolute, filling the sunlit space. "You confuse kindness with silence." "They are not the same," Elena says, her words hanging in the air. Gisel stands alone in the kitchen, a slight frown hinting at inner turmoil. "I don't want to be mean," Gisel confesses, her voice barely a whisper in the bright kitchen. The weight of unspoken words hangs heavy in the air between them. Elena reaches for Gisel's hand, a gesture of comfort and understanding. A silent plea for connection passes between them in the heart of the kitchen. Sunlight floods the kitchen as Elena stands at the counter, the rich aroma of coffee filling the air. Her hands are clasped tightly, a storm of resolve brewing behind her eyes. She steeling herself and speaks with unwavering conviction, her voice resolute and clear. Strength is not meanness. Boundaries are not cruelty. And silence is not peace when it costs you your voice. Gisel lies awake, her eyes fixed on the ceiling, as moonlight paints long shadows across her bedroom. Her grandmother's words echo in her mind, each syllable a haunting reminder of the past. A furrow etches itself upon her brow as she grapples with the weight of unspoken truths. The room is still, but within Gisel, a storm of thoughts and emotions rages silently. Moonlight paints Gisel's room in stark shadows as she sits on her bed, lost in contemplation. Her eyes, reflecting the pale light, are distant, as if peering into a different world. A sudden spark of inspiration ignites within her, chasing away the gloom. Her mind races with possibility, a new path unfolding before her. What if kindness didn't require sacrifice of self? She whispers, a radical question hanging in the air. The schoolyard is alive with the vibrant energy of students, their laughter echoing through the air. Amidst the cheerful chaos, David approaches Gisel, his expression a mix of hope and slight anxiety. "Hey, Gisel, can I see your homework?" David asks, his voice barely audible over the lively din. Gisel's eyes meet David's, a hint of determination hardening her features. "I can help explain it," she counters, her tone firm yet kind. "But I won't give it to you," Gisel finishes, holding her ground with unwavering resolve. In the schoolyard, Gisel's heart pounds, a frantic drum against the backdrop of an ordinary day. The world around her remains unchanged, despite the turmoil within. David's face registers surprise, a fleeting shadow of confusion crossing his features. He nods slowly, a silent acknowledgement of her unspoken feelings. His acceptance hangs in the air, a fragile peace settling over the schoolyard. The ordinary day resumes, but for Gisel, everything has subtly shifted. Inside the bustling classroom, Gisel is in mid-conversation, her expression animated. Suddenly, a friend interrupts her, stepping into her personal space. Gisel's face tightens, a flicker of annoyance crossing her features. With a controlled tone, she asserts, "Please, let me finish." The tension hangs in the air, the classroom noise fading into the background as the two lock eyes. Sunlight streams into the classroom, illuminating Gisel as she speaks, her voice trembling with controlled emotion. Gisel's resolve hardens, each word measured as she delivers her message. Her friend's eyes widen, a flicker of surprise crossing her features as she absorbs Gisel's words. A supportive nod from her friend breaks the tension, signaling understanding and encouragement. Gisel takes a breath, emboldened by her friend's support, preparing to continue. Mr. Harrison looms over Gisel's desk, red pen poised like a weapon over her work. A harsh red line slashes across the page, a silent judgment of Gisel's efforts. Gisel's hopeful gaze meets Mr. Harrison's dismissive indifference as she asks, "Could you explain that, please?" He offers no explanation, his silence amplifying Gisel's growing frustration and confusion. In the bustling classroom, Gisel raises her hand, a beacon of inquiry amidst the sea of students. Her expression is neutral, a calm request for understanding. "Excuse me, Mr. Harrison, could you clarify that point?" she asks, her voice clear and unafraid. Mr. Harrison pauses, a flicker of surprise momentarily disrupting his lecture. He regains his composure, a thoughtful look replacing his initial surprise. "Of course, let me explain it another way," he responds, signaling a willingness to engage. The cafeteria hums with chatter, a sea of faces, but whispers cut through, tinged with unease. Eyes dart toward Gisel, a subtle ripple of discomfort spreading among the students. A classmate leans in, her brow furrowed with concern and a hint of betrayal. "I cannot believe she is not listening to my problems anymore," she says, voice laced with hurt. The friend's words hang heavy in the air. What is wrong with her? Gisel remains oblivious, lost in her thoughts as the whispers swirl around her like a gathering storm. Inside the classroom, Gisel declines to stay late. A classmate rolls her eyes, frustration evident. The fluorescent lights hum, filling the room. Gisel stands firm, resolute in her decision. Tension hangs in the air as others shift uncomfortably. The hum of the lights amplifies the unspoken conflict. In the classroom, Mr. Harrison stands awkwardly, regret painting every line of his face as he faces Gisel. He shifts, struggling to find the right words, the weight of his mistake heavy in the air. "Gisel, I wanted to apologize," he begins, his voice laced with sincerity, seeking forgiveness for the misunderstanding during the assembly. He continues, his eyes reflecting genuine remorse. The silence hangs heavy as Gisel absorbs his apology, her expression unreadable. Sunlight floods the classroom, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air, a silent ballet of light and shadow. Mr. Henderson leans in, his expression encouraging, a beacon of support amidst the rows of desks. Gisel shrinks in her seat, her gaze averted, a subtle dance of discomfort and vulnerability. "Gisel, you have such insightful things to say," Mr. Henderson urges gently, his words hanging in the sunlit space. "Don't be afraid to share them with the class," he adds. A warm invitation to break free from the chains of self-doubt. Sunlight floods the quiet classroom, rows of empty desks basking in the warm glow. Gisel gathers her books near the doorway, a sense of quiet accomplishment in her posture. A classmate approaches, their face etched with sincerity and gratitude. "Gisel, I really wanted to thank you," the classmate begins, their voice filled with genuine emotion, "for helping me out and for not making me feel like I was just being used," they confess. In the quiet dark of her bedroom, Gisel feels a new sensation stirring within, an unfamiliar feeling, a quiet bloom in the stillness of the night. It is the budding of confidence, a soft but persistent light. Gisel embraces this nascent strength, a silent vow in the darkness. Gisel's bedroom at night, bathed in soft light. A serene expression settles on Gisel's face. The room exudes quiet confidence. The air is thick with unspoken determination. Her gaze is steady, unwavering. Gisel is rooted in her conviction. In the bright kitchen, Gisel stands at the counter, side by side with her mother, ready to help with dinner preparations. Gisel freely offers her opinions and suggestions, her youthful energy filling the kitchen with lively chatter. The warmth of family and the aroma of cooking blend as they work together, creating a cozy atmosphere. A shared moment of connection and cooperation as they prepare the evening meal, their bond evident in every gesture. Gisel strolls through the sun-drenched park, her friends beside her. Laughter echoes through the air as they walk, sunlight dappling the path. Sharing thoughts, Gisel walks confidently among her friends. The gentle breeze whispers through the leaves. Sunlight filters, painting the path in shifting patterns of light. Sunlight floods the library, illuminating Gisel at a table laden with books. Dust motes dance in golden rays. She pores over ancient texts, her brow furrowed in concentration, a picture of scholarly dedication. Lost in thought, she makes careful notes in a worn, leather-bound journal. The weight of knowledge seems to settle upon her shoulders as she absorbs the text. A determined light flickers in her eyes, fueled by the secrets held within the library's walls. In the bustling classroom, Gisel raises her hand, eagerness sparkling in her eyes. With a bright glint, she shares her insights, her voice confident and clear. Gisel actively engages in class, her enthusiasm lighting up the room. Her perspectives, fresh and insightful, contribute to a vibrant discussion. Sunlight streams into the hallway, illuminating Gisel as she strides forward, a visible aura of confidence surrounding her. Each step resonates with newfound purpose, her posture reflecting an inner strength that commands attention. Other students pause, subtly drawn to the magnetic self-assurance that now defines Gisel's presence. Her eyes sparkle with determination, reflecting a resolve that hints at recent personal triumphs. Whispers follow in her wake, a mix of curiosity and admiration rippling through the crowded hallway. Gisel continues, unfazed, her confident stride a clear declaration of a new chapter in her life. Bathed in warm spotlight, Gisel stands center stage, a beacon of confidence against the backdrop of the school auditorium. Rows of classmates blur into a sea of faces, a mix of anticipation and boredom etched upon their features. Gisel's grip tightens on the microphone, her posture perfect, a picture of unwavering resolve. Her eyes scan the audience, a silent promise of the performance about to unfold, hanging in the air. Soft light fills the living room, casting a warm glow over Gisel as she sits nestled between her loving parents on the sofa. Gisel's mother gazes at her daughter, her eyes reflecting pure affection. "We're so proud of the young woman you've become, Gisel." Her father's adoring eyes mirror the sentiment. "You've grown into such a mature and thoughtful person. We couldn't ask for more." A serene and loving atmosphere envelops the family, their bond palpable in the gentle light of the evening. Soft moonlight bathes Gisel's face as she sits on the edge of her bed, lost in tranquil contemplation. A faint smile graces her lips, hinting at a peaceful reflection on a journey completed. In the quiet of her room, gratitude fills her heart, a gentle acknowledgement of lessons learned. The serene moonlight mirrors the calm acceptance in her eyes, a silent testament to inner growth. In the schoolyard's bright daylight, Gisel's transformation is palpable. She stands tall, a figure of newfound resolve. Gone is the shrinking violet. Gisel now commands attention, her presence undeniable. Her eyes scan the surroundings, holding a gaze that no longer fades or wavers. The schoolyard seems to reflect her change, the air around her charged with unspoken confidence. She is no longer just a part of the background. Gisel is now the focal point, radiating strength. Sunlight floods the classroom, dust motes swirling in golden shafts as students fill the desks, their faces eager with anticipation. Gisel stands at the front, a beacon of confidence, her presence commanding the room. Her voice rings clear, each word a spark igniting the minds of her classmates. She expertly answers questions, her deep understanding shining through. A palpable sense of enlightenment fills the air as she shares her knowledge. Amidst the lively school cafeteria, Gisel sits with her friends, a picture of attentiveness and empathy. Her expressions mirror the ebb and flow of genuine interest. She speaks with clarity, her confidence shining as she navigates conversations with grace. Setting healthy boundaries, Gisel embodies strength and understanding in the bustling environment. The evening sun paints the living room in hues of gold, shadows stretching like secrets across the walls. Gisel feels the weight of responsibility, a heavy cloak settling on her shoulders as she looks around the room. Her parents' faces are etched with a silent understanding, their eyes reflecting a deep respect. She sees a reflection of her own strength in their gaze, a mutual acknowledgement of her boundaries. The air is thick with unspoken words, a tapestry of love, duty, and quiet determination. Gisel's gaze softens, a sense of peace washing over her as she connects with her parents in the tranquil evening light. Moonlight spills into Gisel's room, softly illuminating her peaceful face as she lies in bed. A gentle smile graces her lips, hinting at a serene dream or a contented thought. The curtains filter the night's glow, casting delicate shadows that dance around her. A wave of tranquility washes over her, embracing the quiet intimacy of her sanctuary. She surrenders to the night, finding solace in the authenticity of her own being. In the stillness, Gisel embodies a portrait of serene self-acceptance and quiet joy. Sunlight filters through the park's canopy as Gisel strolls along a winding path, her friend beside her. Footsteps crunch softly on the gravel, a rhythmic counterpoint to their conversation. Gisel offers words of support, her voice warm and sincere, filling the tranquil air. Her stance exudes a quiet strength, a subtle assertion of her own needs amidst the encouragement. The dappled sunlight catches on Gisel's face, highlighting her resolute expression. Sunlight floods the library, illuminating dancing dust motes, as Gisel sits among towering stacks of books. Her brow furrowed in intense concentration, she pores over ancient texts lost in worlds of knowledge and discovery. The golden light catches the curve of her determined smile, a reflection of unwavering self-belief. She turns a page, her touch feather-light on the delicate paper, each word fueling her passion. In this sanctuary of stories, Gisel is in her element, a scholar driven by the pursuit of wisdom. Sunlight floods the classroom, illuminating dust and eager faces. Gisel, bright and curious, raises her hand, ready to challenge the status quo. Her voice rings clear, a beacon of confidence in the bustling room. Students listen intently, their minds sparked by Gisel's insightful opinion. The air crackles with intellectual energy, ideas colliding and evolving. A vibrant learning environment thrives, fueled by debate and shared discovery. Gisel strides down the busy school hallway, her footsteps echoing with purpose, each step measured and confident. The hallway buzzes with activity, but as Gisel passes, students part, their eyes drawn to her like moths to a flame. Her self-assured gaze sweeps across the students, a silent invitation for them to find their own strength. She moves with an inspiring aura, a beacon of confidence illuminating the path for those around her. Each step she takes inspires others to find their voice, a silent call to embrace their true selves. Gisel's presence transforms the hallway into a space of empowerment, a testament to her unwavering spirit. Bathed in the warm spotlight, Gisel stands center stage, a microphone clutched in her hand. Her posture is a blend of confidence and vulnerability, ready to share her soul. She speaks with passionate conviction, her words echoing through the silent auditorium. Rows of students sit spellbound, their faces reflecting empathy and inspiration. Gisel's voice fills the room, each word a spark igniting hope in the hearts of her listeners. Golden light fills Gisel's home, casting a warm glow on the faces of her family. Smiles radiate through the room, reflecting a shared sense of accomplishment and joy. A palpable sense of pride envelops Gisel, her eyes shining with maternal affection. The air vibrates with unspoken words of love and support, binding them together. A perfect tableau of familial warmth and unity in the soft, inviting light. Soft moonlight spills into Gisel's serene bedroom, casting gentle shadows across the neat and tidy space. Sitting on the edge of her bed, Gisel's gaze is lost in reflection, a faint smile playing on her lips. She reflects on the journey, a sense of gratitude washing over her for the lessons learned and the person she has become. The room is quiet, a sanctuary of peace, as she contemplates the emotional distance she has traversed. A single tear traces a path down her cheek, a silent testament to the depth of her transformation. Under the bright sun, Gisel commands attention in the schoolyard, her posture radiating unwavering confidence. Her presence is a beacon, drawing eyes and hearts with an unspoken promise of self-respect. Gisel stands as a symbol of hope, her very being inspiring those around her. A silent strength emanates from her, a palpable force of positive influence. The schoolyard buzzes with an energy subtly shifted by her empowering aura. In a sunlit classroom, Gisel's eyes sparkle with intellectual fire, ready to challenge the status quo. Her hand shoots up, a beacon of curiosity and defiance against conventional wisdom. Gisel poses a thoughtful question, her words cutting through the silence like a spark. A unique perspective unfurls, igniting a lively debate that ripples through the classroom. The professor's gaze sharpens, intrigued by the challenge to his established ideas. Classmates lean in, captivated by the intellectual duel unfolding before them, minds ablaze. The school cafeteria hums with youthful energy, a kaleidoscope of faces and voices filling the air. Amidst the lively chaos, Gisel sits with her friends, her thoughtful gaze reflecting a deep engagement in their conversation. With gentle gestures, she navigates the group's social currents. Her calm presence, a steadying force, Gisel exudes self-assurance as she listens, her demeanor a blend of grace and quiet strength. Soft light bathes Gisel's home, casting a warm glow on the neatly arranged bookshelves and family photos. A comfortable ambience fills the room, radiating peace and mutual respect from every corner. Each item in the room is meticulously placed, reflecting a sense of order and harmony. Family photos on the mantelpiece tell silent stories, capturing moments of joy and togetherness. The gentle evening light enhances the sense of warmth and security within Gisel's tranquil home. Moonlight spills softly into Gisel's bedroom, painting a serene portrait as she lies in bed, a gentle smile playing on her lips. She radiates inner peace, a quiet strength emanating from her as she embraces her true self. The sheer curtains dance in the night's breath, casting ethereal shadows that cradle her tranquil form. Bathed in the moon's glow, Gisel embodies the quiet triumph of living authentically, honoring her deepest needs. Sunlight filters through the trees, painting the park in dappled light. Gisel sits on a park bench, her expression one of genuine care as she listens to her friends. She nods thoughtfully, her eyes reflecting empathy and understanding. Her words are gentle, offering encouragement and unwavering support to those around her. A calm smile graces her lips as she asserts her boundaries, maintaining a sense of self-respect. The scene portrays a picture of healthy relationships built on mutual respect and understanding. Sunlight streams through the arched windows, illuminating the towering shelves of the ancient library. Gisel moves with purpose, her fingers lightly tracing the spines of aged books, her touch gentle and knowing. Her eyes sparkle with a fierce determination, reflecting the sun's rays and an inner unwavering belief. She exudes a quiet confidence, a silent promise etched on her face as she navigates the labyrinth of knowledge. The library's hushed atmosphere seems to amplify Gisel's resolve, each step resonating with purpose. Lost in the world of words, Gisel is a beacon of hope, bathed in the golden light of the ancient library. Sunlight floods the classroom, illuminating dust motes in the air. Gisel speaks with confidence, her words filling the room with vibrant energy. Other students listen intently, nodding in agreement. A lively discussion unfolds, creating a vibrant and engaging learning environment. Gisel stands tall in the bustling school hallway, her presence commanding attention amidst the lockers and passing students. Her words resonate with passion and conviction, drawing students closer, their curiosity piqued by her empowering message. A growing crowd gathers, the hallway transforming into a space of shared voices and uplifted spirits. The air crackles with anticipation as Gisel continues to speak, her words igniting a fire in the hearts of her listeners. Gisel stands on the stage, a single spotlight illuminating her poised figure. Her soft voice fills the auditorium, each word resonating with heartfelt conviction. The audience watches, their faces reflecting a mix of awe and empathy. Her vulnerability weaves a tapestry of hope, connecting with each soul present. The auditorium is filled with the silent promise of reclaimed power and authentic living. Soft light fills Gisel's home, casting a warm glow on her family's faces, each etched with love and pride. Laughter and chatter echo through the room, celebrating Gisel with an atmosphere of joy and togetherness. Amid the festive ambience, Gisel's quiet strength stands out, a beacon of resilience and grace. Tonight, the celebration is for her, a testament to Gisel's impact on their lives. Moonlight bathes Gisel's face, a soft glow illuminating her peaceful bedroom as she sits on the edge of her bed. A gentle smile graces her lips, a silent testament to the journey she has undertaken. Reflecting on trials overcome, a quiet strength emanates from her. She contemplates the growth she has experienced, her eyes reflecting newfound wisdom. A moment of profound gratitude washes over her, filling the room with warmth. I feel grateful for the lessons I have learned and the person I have become. Under the bright schoolyard sun, Gisel stands tall, a beacon of confidence and self-respect. Her posture exudes strength, each line of her body reflecting unwavering resolve. Gisel radiates an aura of hope, a silent promise of a brighter future. She becomes a symbol, her presence a reminder of the power within. In her eyes, a spark ignites, inspiring those around her to believe in their own potential. Gisel's unwavering spirit shines, a guiding light in the schoolyard's bustling landscape. Sunlight bathes the cozy kitchen as Gisel stands at the counter, a mug warming her hands. Elena watches Gisel, her expression soft with a hint of curiosity. Gisel's voice is sincere. I just wanted to say thank you, Elena, for everything. Elena's brow furrows slightly, What are you thanking me for? Gisel's gratitude deepens. For your guidance. I don't know where I would be without it. Sunlight bathes the cozy kitchen, illuminating dust motes dancing in the still, calm air. Elena stands serenely near the counter, a gentle smile playing on her lips. The quiet is broken only by her soft, thoughtful words. Your voice does not disturb the peace. It reveals where the peace was real to begin with. Gisel walks alone in the park, her footsteps a quiet rhythm on the paved path. Sunlight filters through the leaves, dappling the ground around her as she strolls. Her face is serene, a peaceful mask reflecting inner contemplation. The air is still carrying the scent of grass and blooming flowers. She pauses, a slight smile gracing her lips as she considers her journey, a moment of quiet reflection amidst the bustling world. Sunlight filters through the trees, casting playful shadows around Gisel as she sits pensively on a park bench. A gentle breeze whispers through the leaves, tenderly caressing her hair as she looks around. She observes the joyful faces around her, each person reveling in the simple pleasures of the day. A profound understanding dawns in her eyes, a newfound appreciation for the strength in kindness. The realization washes over her. Kindness is not a sign of weakness, but a strength. Her gaze hardens with newfound resolve, purpose illuminating her features as she embraces her inner power. Sunlight filters through the lush canopy, painting the park in a mosaic of light and shadow. Gisel sits on a weathered park bench, her silhouette framed by the vibrant greenery. Her expression is thoughtful, her brow furrowed slightly as she gazes into the distance. She considers boundaries not as restrictions, but as subtle directions guiding her path. The gentle breeze rustles the leaves, creating a soothing symphony of nature's whispers. A sense of quiet contemplation washes over her as she absorbs the park's serene beauty. Sunlight filters through the trees, painting the park in shifting patterns of light and shadow. Gisel sits on a bench, a gentle breeze playing through her hair. A thoughtful expression graces her face as she contemplates the world around her. Self-respect does not make you less loving, Gisel's voice echoes, filled with newfound resolve. It makes your love meaningful, she concludes, her eyes reflecting a deeper understanding. In the quiet of her bedroom, Gisel pauses before the mirror, her gaze fixed on her own reflection. The mirror reflects her, showing her the Gisel she knows and the one she wonders about. She studies her eyes, searching for answers in their depths. A silent dialogue unfolds between Gisel and her mirrored self. In her quiet bedroom, Gisel sees herself, a young woman radiating confidence and inner strength. A vision of compassion fills the room, reflecting in Gisel's gentle gaze. A moment of profound self-recognition dawns, illuminating her features. Gisel embraces her potential, a hopeful smile gracing her lips in the soft light. In the quiet of her bedroom, Gisel's serene smile radiates peace. Her eyes soften, reflecting a newfound sense of inner tranquility. A gentle expression of self-discovery dawns on her face. The soft light in the room casts a warm glow, highlighting her peaceful features. She seems to whisper to herself, "I know that I have reclaimed myself." Dim light casts long shadows across Gisel's bedroom, the silence amplifying the night's solitude. Gisel sits on the bed's edge, her form a dark silhouette against the soft moonlight. The faint light outlines her face, edged with a serene yet haunting expression. A moment of stillness, broken only by the whisper of the wind outside. She closes her eyes, finding strength in the quiet darkness surrounding her. A soft declaration escapes her lips, a mantra of self-affirmation. I am whole. Under a bright sky, Gisel strides confidently into the schoolyard, her every step echoing self-assurance. Sunlight catches in her hair as she moves, an aura of poise surrounding her. The schoolyard buzzes with activity, yet Gisel remains a figure of composed grace amidst the lively chaos. Her eyes scan the surroundings with a knowing glint, hinting at hidden depths beneath her confident exterior. In the schoolyard's bright daylight, Gisel's silhouette stands out, a beacon of quiet strength. She possesses a certain presence, projecting resolve. Her eyes reflect a newfound serenity, untouched by the chaos around her. Gisel stands tall, a portrait of quiet power. There is a sense of completeness, a quiet statement against the backdrop of the bustling schoolyard.